All right, on this episode of Workout Wisdom, we're working through some things, whether it be relationships, whether it be family relationships, partner relationships, whatever it might be. If you're going through maybe a rough patch, running through some obstacles right there, and you need some clarity, we're going to start moving the body. We're going to start feeling what comes through to us, what we're feeling, and we're setting the intention to find clarity and purpose and direction and move from there. Let's get going. Remember, subscribe. Let's run it. As I'm warming up, one thing I'm remembering is to stay present. It's to stay in the moment, not to let the mind wander off and get carried away and make believe fantasies and make believe situations that might come up in the next day, 2 month, year, or whatever it is. Do our best to stay present, do our best to do our mindfulness, our meditations, and connect our mind and our body. Back to it. The one thing I am noticing is my mind just wants to wander to hypothetical situations. And since we set that intention, when we started working out, we're noticing it and not letting ourselves get caught up in that Broadway show. So remember, as we're doing this, the wisdom that comes through during workouts, especially when we set intentions, is to keep our mind, our body, and our soul in alignment as we do this. So we're going to come back, we're going to recenter, we're going to take a couple deep breaths, and get back into our intention. Here we go. All right, some of the things that came through, I'm actually going to list them right here, but as I'm not looking at them, the mind's going to want to wander. And that is okay. This is a meditation practice I work on, is not judging that the mind is wandering and being pulled to those feelings of unsettled, maybe anger, maybe resentment, maybe jealousy, whatever the feeling is you're experiencing. The mind is going to want to grab that because it's been trained over years to be feeling that in moments like these. What we're doing is working out to start reprogramming our mind and our body and our soul to start being more decisive and intentional with the emotions we want to experience, not what we feel like we have to experience because of what we've been taught. Also, something to remember is that this is like a storm at sea. As long as we stay in service to our purpose and our direction, and that's when we start building good routines and all of those kind of things, we stay in service to that, the ship is going to right itself. The ship has to right itself because we had this direction of clear mind. So just because our mind starts being a little bit more chaotic doesn't mean we abandon the plan and the purpose. That's the moment, those are the moments we have to stay disciplined and true to the process. And it's so important to do that. And maybe the most important thing that came through to me during this is our thoughts are frequencies, right? And vibrations. All of this is energy, frequency, and vibration. Our whole existence is energy, frequency, and vibration. So if our thoughts are frequencies and we're trying to have desired thoughts, we want to match those before we ever get there. So right now, if you're working out or you're listening to this video and you're feeling low vibrational, right? If you're on a radio station, you're on the low radio stations. What we want to do is start being conscious of what we want to feel, the thoughts we want to have. A practice I do, and it might sound silly, is when I'm working out and I'm feeling like low vibes, I pretend like there is whether a crowd around me or whatever it is, and I like pump up that crowd. I just picture the earth's vibrations, of the earth's frequency, whatever you want to call it, rising up. And I feel like my job during that workout is to raise the vibes of everyone, including myself, most importantly myself. So it's being intentional with getting out of that cloudy headspace of how you're feeling, the low vibrational emotions you're feeling, and being intentional with what you're working towards. Now, you're not gonna feel like it's so authentic in the beginning because you're like, I just came from a place of anger and resentment. Now I want to reach this place of joy, happiness, peace, bliss, whatever it is. Practice, because you're gonna realize you can snap out of things much quicker. And that's what I noticed on my workout. So I hope that helps. I hope this workout wisdom was able to resonate with you. I'm going to put the next one right up here for you so you can jump in on the next one no matter how you're feeling and get maybe a little bit of inspiration. Remember to subscribe, like the video, and most importantly, remember to love yourself today. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.